Autopen controversy. So what you mean by that is that Dak Prescott or his team actually used a machine to autograph card after card after card that was sent to him by Panini. But then somehow, some of them, they were supposed to all be destroyed, but somehow some of them got out. Because this is the same, literally the same card. This one he actually signed. This is the first version that was Autopens. So this is interesting because, yeah, this one's not even supposed to exist. Let me remind you, this episode is brought to you by eBay. eBay is here for the card collectors with a trick for every trade, like advanced tools for price checking with Price Guide Beta within the eBay app, and up to 50% faster listing with Image Scan. Learn how collecting just got smarter at ebay.com/trading hub. Thanks for agreeing to talk to me.
Hey, no problem. It's kind of a fun, interesting story.
So what in the world did I just see on the show floor? I saw two cards, gold Dak Prescott auto cards, his rookie Prism cards, and they were both serial numbered 5 of 10. How is that possible?
Well, the history that I've read about and what I've learned through other dealers is that there was an Autopen controversy back in 2016 where they had some interns in the Camden Autopen machine doing some of these autographs. Some of them made it out through packs. I believe Beckett is the one that figured out that they were being the exact autos.
So Autopen controversy. So what you mean by that is that Dak Prescott or his team actually used a machine to autograph card after card after card that was sent to him by Panini. But how is it possible that that then leads its way to two of the same card with the same serial number? One of those was Autopen and one was authentically signed, is that right?
That is right. So back then Panini recognized that this happened. They had a press release on their site. They told everyone to send their Autopens back, and they were going to dispose of them, and then they would send them back a new authentic auto that would have the hologram sticker on the back. Right. Two things could have happened here. The Autopen was never sent back, and the real one got out somehow, or the Autopen was sent back, then the real one made it back to the original owner, and then the Autopen got out. So we don't know which path it took, but that Autopen was supposed to be destroyed.
Is there the possibility that this happened with other numbered ones as well?
Probably, it's a possibility. I haven't seen any evidence anywhere. I kind of pay attention to some of these things. I haven't seen any.
You're the one who was like, wait a minute, I see this one and I just sold it. I saw it at somebody else's booth.
Yeah, because I'm always looking at Dak Prisms. I always like Dak Prisms. I have some of the nice ones too graded, and I'm always looking at them, and I saw the different signatures, and then I thought maybe there was 10 of them, that half of them were Autopen and half are other. Then I looked at the serial number, and then I saw the other serial number. I go, am I seeing this right? And I had to go back and look at the other one. I go, they're the exact same serial number. It was crazy.
Now you are here in the Dallas area, and you actually yourself got exposed to some of this happening a few years ago, right? And you ended up with some cards that you actually shouldn't have. And what about these that are not signed at all?
Well, these were bought at local card shops, and I think a couple card shops in Dallas had them. And my understanding is that some intern on the camp took some of the cards out of the boxes before they were signed and were making some extra money on the side by selling them directly to card shops.
These are cards that PSA won't even authenticate.
They won't. They have in the past, but they are not now doing it. The purple scope that is blank is supposed to be autographed. There actually is a PSA slabbed one that sold on eBay, but they stopped doing it.
They're serial numbered.
They're serial numbered.
So you've got serial numbered auto Dak Prescott cards that were never autographed,
Yes.
but somehow got out. You've got 3 of these. It's possible that there's 20
Yes.
gold prisms
Yeah,
out there numbered to 10. It's possible.
it is possible.
Or it's possible that these 5 out of 10s are the only 2, in which case would make them extremely rare and valuable.
Well, the story is fantastic. It's a great story, and it makes them kind of a one-on-one pair, the twins.
Ken and Henry, thanks for agreeing to talk to me. This is a wild story. You are the owners of these 2 Dak Prescott Prism Gold cards, numbered 5 of 10, numbered 5 of 10. When did you guys discover that you both had these gold cards that were numbered the same?
Last night, Ken walked by my table and I had a stack of stuff, and at the bottom was sitting my card, and sure enough, he had the same serial number in his bag.
So you guys figured that out here at the Dallas Card Show last night. What was your first reaction, Henry?
My first reaction was, what the hell, quite frankly. You know, I mean, it's a gold prism. They're collectible and high priced for the reason. They're out of 10 and they're on-card autos. Why would there ever be another one made unless there was some type of damage or something, and then why would it have ever gotten into circulation with the other one?
And you invested, I'm sure, a lot of money in this card.
Absolutely.
And so I'm sure the what the hell reaction was somewhat born out of, oh my gosh, what's going to happen to my investment?
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you have a card this big, you know, you're always worried about new information or wanting new information. And I think this is about as new information as you can possibly get.
How about you, Ken? What was your reaction when you saw this?
I mean, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I knew about the Autopen, but when I was looking at the autos, that's what just really threw me off. I knew that the Panini was supposed to dispose the other ones, but for me to see it, and to be honest with you guys, I just literally picked up this card a few days ago, and I was so excited to get the card, especially with the sticker on the back. But then when I saw his card just last night, and when I was just keep looking at the auto, it just really blew my mind that how similar the autos looked. When I first looked at it, I'm like, man, that's an Autopen car. Like, come on, man. But then more that I looked at it, it's just the auto looks really identical. So
That's the interesting twist in all of this. So Henry, your card has the sticker on the back that indicates it's the authentic Panini card where they're saying that's the real signature. But Henry, your card, that's supposedly the Autopen card, but you and I both just spent a lot of time looking at that real closely and comparing it to some of the other Autopen cards that are out there. And to neither of us does that look like an Autopen.
No, it has natural streaking. I'm by no means an expert in the autograph game, but when you're in the card game long enough, you know what to look for in certain things like this. I'm sure Ken does too. It's even if Dak himself didn't sign that card, the consistencies with Ken and the signature are incredible. The inconsistencies with this card and what is supposedly autopenned or what has been proven as autopenned, nowhere similar. And not only that, but upon hearing of the autopen news, I was very worried. Obviously, like you said, it's a big investment. So we had it checked at Beckett Thursday morning upon arriving in Dallas. And Beckett swore up and down that not only was the autograph authentic, but if we so choose that they would crack and regrade the card and grade the autograph. Chose to take it with the show, obviously, after hearing that good news, because there wasn't the sticker on the back. But adding a whole nother card with the same serial number, that's more than the card, obviously, just missing the authentication sticker for the autograph. Something else happened.
So Henry, you've got a card that you believe is the real Dak Prescott autograph. Experts have agreed with you.
Correct, and like you said, I was totally open to the idea of being auto-penned with everything going, but to my naked eye, it didn't look correct. had a close friend take it to Beckett that's invested with me, and everyone swore up and down. It's a good autograph, human autograph. So.
And Ken, your card's been authenticated. The card's been authenticated by PSA, and Panini's put the sticker on it to say that's a legitimate Dak Prescott auto.
Correct. Yep.
So here we're sitting here with 2 gold Prism cards with the same exact serial number, 5 out of 10, that both the peer and our experts are saying both have the real Dak Prescott auto. How do you think this happens?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, you can speculate any theories that you want, but I think honestly the only thing that really matters at the end of the day that a mistake was made, and clearly a rather large mistake.
It's a big mistake.
Yes.
So these cards, and I mean, you know, these cards sell for in the tens of thousands of dollars. So this is not a tiny mistake that was made. This is a mistake. Both you guys have big money at play.
Yeah, as an investor, it makes me nervous as well. I mean, there's 2 identical cards, especially that's right in front of me. That's crazy.
I think Ken and I would both agree that had we known this in advance, our feelings about purchasing would have been very different.
Well, here's the question though. Here's the interesting thing. So now that you know this, and now that you know there are 2 5 of 10s out there, do you feel that makes your cards less valuable because they're less rare and there's a duplicate? Or do you actually think it makes them more valuable because this is one of the bigger controversies we've seen in the hobby for this level of a mistake to be made?
And that is the big question. I mean, me personally, having a sticker on a card, I feel like my card should worth more, but at the same time, in this kind of situations, sometimes these cards can skyrocket as well. And so we have no idea what the cards really actually could worth more or less.
For people who have been in the card game long enough, people who read Reddit, people who watch your channel, I've never ever seen anything even on this caliber or on this level of ridiculousness, quite frankly. Like Ken, I have no idea if it makes my card more or less valuable, but what I do know is that there isn't another story like this.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Well, as an investor, I will say that I love to buy cards that have really good stories behind them. That's why I love to buy complete auto sets or really rare, hard to find autos where I can learn the story behind, you know, how that came about. These cards have an incredible story behind them. From my perspective, if somebody can acquire the pair, it makes it all the more valuable because that's something that is truly unique that hopefully will never be seen again. Hopefully. We'll see what Panini does.
We'll see what happens.
That's a cool story. Maybe Panini will get in touch with an explanation as to what happened. I don't know.
Absolutely.
But the fact you guys have those cards and just serendipitously it was discovered in the Dallas card show that 2 of the same card were there, what an incredible story.